Good morning, sports fans. Firstly, I want to start by apologising because you loyal subscribers have stuck around for 25 days without a new video. So for that, I say sorry. But guess what? I'm back. Welcome to the channel, guys. My name's Tommy if you're new here, and if you're not, welcome back. It's an early one today, and as you can probably tell, I'm on my own. It is 20 past 8 in the morning on a Saturday. I tried to get out as close to 8 as possible. I've got a 2-hour window. I want to get 30-ish miles in. I've got a route planned. I don't know how far it is, but I'm going out getting it done on my own. It's a cold one. It's about 7 degrees here in the UK, November. I'm wrapped up, new ASOS jacket on, ASOS bibs, doing the job, keeping me warm. As I say, not an ad, but the best clothing out there that you can buy. We are heading down south of Peterborough at the moment on the Bullock Road, and I plan to do a loop out this way, get the miles in, get the smiles in, and get it done. You other cyclists out there that watch this channel will know there comes a time each year there's a very sad ride, and today is that sad ride. It is the last ride of the year on the summer bike before it gets put away for winter, and the old winter horse comes out for the road miles. That day's today for me. The Canyon in all its glory, the 10-year-old Canyon, is going to get put to bed, hibernation for the winter. First little climb of the day coming up. Let me get up and over this and I'll start talking to you again. Even though it's been 26 days since my last upload for you guys, I have done a bit of riding. It's been busy. I've had a lot of work stuff to commit to, house stuff, family stuff, birthdays. It's been busy, but I have been riding. I'll pop a few pictures on screen now, some of the rides I've been doing. A lot of them have been evening ones in the dark, and filming like this in the dark was very difficult, so I haven't been able to vlog them for you. But last weekend had a really good ride, the J Laverack owner's ride. Now I don't own a J Laverack, and J Laverack is owned and run by a couple of good mates of mine, so they invited me on their ride, let me borrow a bike, a titanium bike, that's what they specialise in, and did 45 miles on the Rutland Hills. And damn, I'd forgotten how hard that can be. Put their link in the description below if you're interested in checking out their website. There's another picture on screen now of the bike they let me use. Very nice bit of kit. Gravel bike it was, big tyres on it. And today with my skinny little rims, I'm definitely feeling the vibrations in my hands. But yeah, so I've been riding. It's just been very difficult to get them vlogs going for you. Right, onwards and upwards. We are nearly 7 miles into the ride. We've got a little way to go yet. Whew. It's actually a really nice morning. Although it's chilly and a little bit nippy, there's no wind whatsoever. So just whizzing along now these back lanes, it's quite enjoyable. I'm not fighting a headwind or rain or super cold or side winds. It's just nice. The loop I'm cycling today should bring me back out, if I can spin the camera around, at this junction just here on the left hand side. And when we finish the loop out that way and come back in from that way, this little junction in, this bit of road, I'll tell you a few stories, because halfway down this road is where one of the races I had some success in used to finish. We'll come back to that later. We are 10 miles in now, cycling into a little place called Great Gidding, south of Peterborough, on the outskirts, one of the nice little villages. And we are going to take a left just here and head out on the loop that I was talking about earlier. Whew. So I just went up a little slight incline. Nothing major, I'm just old and fat and slow. Anyway, here we go, we're going to take a left turn just there. Imagine living in like an old windmill tower. Being able to stand up the top there and look out across the land would be wicked. Oh dear. Anyway, do you remember me saying this video was all about riding this bike for the last time this year? So, I don't like using this bike in the winter. It's got carbon wheels and rim brakes still. Yes, it's 10 years old. I'm still riding quite an old bike. But when you go out in the winter and it's wet and gritty and there's crap on the floor and you brake in rim brakes, all you're doing is ruining your wheels. And these carbon wheels don't need to get destroyed. So this bike will get put away for winter and I'll get my Specialized Ally out. I recently bought a Kicker trainer, one that's got a bit of movement in it. So this bike will go straight onto that and can be used in the garage, get some short quality sessions in what's going to be a busy few months for me with a new arrival coming in December. Anyway, if you swap your summer bike out for your winter bike out this time of the year, drop a comment down below. Tell me what your summer bike is and then what you ride through the winter and the rainy dark months. See, there's no wind, even the turbines aren't moving. We are 12-13 miles into the ride. We are just coming down the hill towards Hamerton Zoo, and no, I'm not stopping to see any animals today. I'm going straight on. I'm actually enjoying being out solo today. It takes a lot for me to get to the point where I can't English again. What? It takes a while to motivate myself to go out on my own these days. I don't necessarily enjoy just plodding around empty back lanes on my own, but something that is making today a little bit nicer is the fact that there's no wind, and once I finish this ride I can put this video together and hopefully give you guys something to watch, to be entertained by and enjoy. And enjoy? God, it's definitely early. To enjoy. We are 17 miles into today's ride and it is nearly 9:10 in the morning. I'm supposed to be home for 10ish, which I might just do. If I had more time, I would definitely stop in here. This place is called Holly Lodge Cafe. You've seen it on the vlogs before, many months ago. I'll put the card for that video on screen now. But this here is a nice little cafe. It's got some dog fields and it's a good place to get a coffee and a cake. And they fully welcome cyclists, as you can see by the Olympic wheels on the fence there. Yeah, I'd be stopping for a coffee and a cake today. Probably not earned it having done 17 miles. Belly's gonna get you and all that, but it's part of the experience, isn't it? Being out on your bike, getting a coffee and a cake. I've just come through a little place called Coppingford. It's just off the A1, south of Peterborough. And believe it or not, this road I'm on now, actually raced round. This was a circuit we did years ago. I can't remember the name of the race. It finished on the old A1 up Spiceland Hill. But 5 or 6 laps, I don't know, 10-mile laps, 5-mile laps, can't remember, a while ago. But yeah, it was a fun race. I remember it being sketchy going through the actual farmyard village back there with mud on the road. But we are 19 miles exactly into the ride. We're going to head down here towards the A1 and then take a left back towards Sawtry. We're on our loop now back to where we came from on Bullock Road now, and fingers crossed I can get home around 10 AM to crack on with the day ahead. Otherwise I might be in trouble by Mrs. TJ. I'm just cycling past a tractor spreading some muck or whatever on the fields here. If you can see that on the camera there. It just reminded me, somebody I work with is always asking for a shout out in these videos, so let's see if he watches this one. Adam Ginge, this is your shout out. That muck spreader reminded me. Glasson. We are now, I can turn the camera around in my big thick gloves. We are now back on the road that I mentioned earlier on today in the video, where I've raced before, had a good result, or a couple of good results. And it's a climb out of Glatton back towards Bullock Road. So I'll head up here, up the climb, and when I've got my breath, I'll talk to you again. There we go, sports fans. This is the sign to say you're exiting Glatton, and you've got the hill, which is on the finish line, or just before the finish line, at the Peterborough Road Race, well, Peterborough Cycle Club road races, or from years ago they were anyway. So you do this hill 5 times as part of a loop, 10-mile loop, 50-mile race in the level I raced at, and this hill would be the one that pulled everybody apart the last time up it, up to the finish line. And even once you get up this, it still drags and drags and drags to the line ever so slightly. You can see where we've come from down there. As I turn around the corner, although it doesn't look like it, this is still a bit of a drag the whole way up. And when you've just gone full gas up there, this drag to the line is a long way. Whew. I've just come around the bend, and then we've got a long straight in front of us, and the finish line was up here. But yes, this is still slightly dragging uphill. So when you're on your limit after that climb, this hurts. This really hurts. You can probably see how far we've come still, and we're still not quite at where the finish line is. Now, I'd love to be able to tell the grandkids that I won this race, but I didn't. But just here, where this little lay-by is and this gate for this field, was the finish line. And this picture on the screen now is me lunging for second place, I think in 2015. First place was up the road, there was no catching him. And then I think in 2014 in that race, I got third, so I improved, but never got the win. Anyway, 25 miles on the clock now. We'll keep going, we're nearly on our way home now. Whew. Morning, chaps. It's a misty old grey morning. Nothing's really brightened up yet. What is it? 20 to 10 in the morning. It's still foggy, still misty. I don't know what the weather's supposed to do today, but I'm definitely going to miss the sunshine for a few months. We are back on the Bullock Road, 28.6 miles into the ride, and I've probably got another 4, maybe 4.5 before I get home. So the goal of hitting 30 miles today will be hit, and hopefully, with it being 9:45 now, the goal of getting home and not getting told off and maybe winning some brownie points might still happen too. If you've made it this far into the video, you're obviously enjoying the content, so let me know by liking, subscribing, and maybe leave a comment down below so I can see how many people actually make it this far in these vlogs. It will help me know if they're too long for you or if I'm just boring. Oh, and we're back to Oundle Road, not too far from home. Is it clear? It's clear, perfect timing. Oh, let's go. Oh, right then, sports fans, we're on the wind down after a 32-mile ride, so probably about 33 by the time I'm finished, which means I got the 30 miles in I wanted to get, and it's 2 minutes to 10. So with a bit of luck, I've made it home in time without getting told off. Anyway, I'll stick a picture on screen now of the route today, and I'll say thank you again for watching, and I'll also apologise for leaving it so long before uploading the vlog. So again, appreciate you guys that stick around. But yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, if you like the content, hit that little like, thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit subscribe and help me out. Let's see if I can reach 500 subs before Christmas, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.